Hello dollphiliacs and Disney dust collectors. So, I know that you've seen our video already of our classic Esmeralda doll. Well, today, this is what we're sharing with you. Now, I know in that video you heard it mentioned by Raymond that we were planning on making her a custom gown. And that was the intention. That was the initial plan. You know, I was just looking on eBay. One day, as I typically do. And I came across the Midnight Masquerade dress only for the Esmeralda limited edition doll. Now, this is a very expensive doll right now. She goes for 200 would be a low number for her. I would say like 300 is the average and upwards of that you're gonna find her for. But I was able to get for a wonderful deal only the dress from the seller. And it was a seller who was in Laredo, Texas, so it came fairly quickly. And we're so excited to have her in our collection. She was one that we intended to get, especially because this is one of Raymond's favorite honorary Disney princesses. Princesses. So yeah, I feel very lucky that we did find this gown for such a very good price, a very low price. And the only thing that I will say is I'm not going to show it, but it fits her, but kind of barely. Like, they definitely made the body of the classic doll, I guess, a little bit larger than they did the limited edition Esmeralda. But overall, the details on her are just so exquisite. Like, it's really amazing. A lot of the inspiration for this particular gown comes from the dance sequence that she does, where she's being such a sultry, charismatic, and knowingly arrogant and kind of playful. I don't want to say sassy. I'm avoiding the word sassy because she's more than that in her character. But just the red, there's less red, but they pull in the red and the purple in that outfit, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. I love the layered skirt that they create and the way that they've done the actual pins, or where they put the little plastic pins to keep it in a particular shape. That's what creates movement. So we put her hands and her arms in a particular way to help characterize the movement of the skirt. So we actually did put some tissue paper under here just to help guide the skirt in the way that we want it to look. But it really does look like she is turning and twirling in this beautiful gown while in the festival performing. Like, I could imagine like a plume of purple and red smoke like coming right here, and then she's just twirling through it. It's amazing. Absolutely love this gown on her. And they even put these little gold metal details, which are very special, and they add to the gold belt that they put here. And then on her bodice, there is like a very small embroidery pattern. It's a floral embroidery pattern with greens and golds on top of the red. And that is so special. It's amazing. It's so wonderful. And then her sleeve is this kind of like structured, stiff, sheer fabric. So it's a structured, stiff, sheer fabric. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it does have metal sheens in it. And then it also has this trim around the borders of the sleeve. And then they also have, in the same fabric, these little tails that come down, and they twirl out and hold their shape, and it really helps add to the effect of Esmeralda twirling in this outfit. And the other thing that I love is the foiling that they put on the edges and the borders of the skirt. Each skirt has its own foiling pattern at the edge, and then also this red fabric, which is the same as the sleeve, really is so stiff that it helps retain that structure even without the tissue paper underneath. And that really helps add to the effect and the drama of the twirling movement that is given. But yeah, you can see all the different, this doesn't have as many pins because it's just gathered and pleated in a way that it keeps that rippling effect. But on the next two layers, there are a number of different pins that they strategically place in order to capture the movement in the skirt, because that's how it would probably fold if she was twirling and she had a petticoat underneath. And it's just so gorgeous. I love that the royal purple underneath the bottom layer has this border in the gold foil, because it just adds so much drama and so much, it just heightens the effect that the skirt overall gives. We are considering taking off her face with acetone and doing a different face up, but overall I'm not that critical on her. I mean, I could leave her as she is and display her. As I've seen this up close, now I am more tempted to go ahead and get Esmeralda, eventually Midnight Masquerade, in the box. And so it kind of defeats the purpose. You know, we found this good deal on the dress and now I want her in the box, but it's just, she's a very special doll, and this is the first limited edition Esmeralda, the doll that they've made. I would love for them to make a 17-inch, you know, in a similar getup. I love the color combination for her, especially with the fact that the purple and the teal, even though that is her original outfit, with Frozen and other characters, the purple and the teal, I love it. It's one of my favorite color combinations. It's just been done a little bit too much, and I'm in a place in my life where I'm admiring reds and purples together. It's just regal, it's royal. Not just evil queen needs to be wearing red and purple. I know Raymond is very excited to have her since this is one of his favorite characters.
I mean, she was played by Salma Hayek, come on.
Yeah, she was played by Salma.
It's pretty cool.
She was played by Salma Hayek in in I guess a live action version that they did in the 90s. And it's amazing. Go check it out. Please go check it out. Here is a better close-up of Esmeralda. And again, you can kind of see the sweeping, twirling motion created by the skirt a little bit better here. And yeah, I went ahead and had the foil at the bottom of the skirt. I kind of arranged it in a way that helps show everything that I was trying to describe. But another thing that I did want to point out is just that the foiling, because it's at the edge in different patterns, it helps keep the continuity of the circle going around her, which just creates that beautiful sweeping twirling effect that I keep mentioning because I love it so much. The other thing that I wanted to note is that the Midnight Masquerade limited edition does come with a blue. It's kind of a royal blue, a little bit lighter than these leaves that I have painted on the wall. But she comes with a sash that is blue, and it has celestial embroidery on it. I think it has a sun, a moon, and some stars. It's really pretty, and it also alludes again to the dance sequence that inspired this gown, when she's wearing the red dress with the purple sleeves. But she does have a blue sash that she actually puts on. I think the priest's name is Frollo. But whenever she's messing with him and getting him riled up, she's using her scarf.
The seller actually didn't have the sash. I really wanted it, but I wasn't too upset about it because I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to get this beautiful dress anyway. But yeah, just going to get some last minute shots of Esmeralda. She's just so gorgeous. Maybe if I can get a better close-up shot of her bodice. So beautiful. In the white light, it kind of makes more of a grape color on the purple, whereas in the warm light, it looks more of that wine burgundy color, kind of similar to the Midnight Masquerade Evil Queen. But I think they did that just so it looks better with the red, since there is a lot of red. But yeah, here's what I meant by it didn't exactly fit her in the back. So we did our best. I don't want, the sleeves are very delicate, so I don't want any pulling action. So I made sure to just leave it open up there and cover it with her hair. If we do decide to change her face and acetone this and give her a new face up, we'll definitely go ahead and film that and post a video on it. And if it doesn't go well, you know, we can always get another classic doll and put the dress on that. So that is the beauty of this, is that we have the freedom of a deboxed gown and we can do as we will. No. Don't fall. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Me and Esmeralda are gonna have a wonderful night, a witchy night. Please like and subscribe.